Oh, yes! It's that pop I've been waiting for. What the freaking... What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. Are you guys sick of getting damaged pops in the mail? Are you sick and tired of your boxes showing up looking like garbage? Well, believe me, I am too. I've got numerous mail calls that have just been absolutely destroyed. Really sad looking boxes, and we cannot control the boxes that we get. However, we can control the boxes that we receive. So today we're going to talk about how to ship your pops and the best way you can do it to prevent mail mishaps and everything we can control. Now, there's been a lot of issues with the post office lately, a little bit of issues with UPS and FedEx, but mostly the post office. I don't know why the post office has decided to do their soccer practice after hours with all of our pop packages, but that just seems to be the trend. So I actually have a mystery box that I custom curated for a friend of mine, and he knows everything that's in the mystery box. So before anybody gets all excited or worried that he's going to know exactly what's in the mystery box, he knows the pops that are going into the mystery box. The mystery box is for his kids. It was $100 shipped, and we are giving him all Disney pops, including this amazing con sticker, Kevin with Up House. So I'm really excited to pack this. I really wanted to show you guys how important it is to take care when packing pops, and especially if you're packing a mystery box for somebody else, or if you own a mystery box company yourself and you're constantly shipping out packages. We actually did mystery boxes for about 2 months. We dropped about 12 runs of various themed mystery boxes, and we're really proud because we only had one mail mishap, and we sold over 250 boxes. So I'd like to think that we're at least doing a few things right. So we're going to jump right into it. I want to hit on some key points about how to ship your pops and the best way to do it possible. And I was really excited to be able to do it with this one because I wanted to show you guys that there is a way to ship oversized pops and non-traditional sizes, which, as you can see, this Kevin with Up House is actually a pop town. And it's a very unique size, especially for a pop. It's a little bit weighted differently, but we're going to pack this bad boy up. There is no protector for pop towns yet. I'm sure somebody will create one down the road. We have our standard size protectors for the 4 Disney pops that are going in the box. And we got our tape gun, we got bubble wrap, we got it all. So we're going to jump right into this, and we're going to start packing up this box. So first things first, never hurts to start with a layer of bubble wrap. So we buy our bubble wrap by the roll. This is a really good deal at Staples. You can get this whole roll for $9.66. It's a really good deal. Gives you a couple 100 feet of bubble wrap, and it'll last you a while. All right, guys, we got our scissors, and first thing we're going to do is we're going to cut a strand of bubble wrap to actually put in the bottom of our box as cushion. So like I said, bubble wrap's pretty cheap. The cheapest place we found is Staples, and same with these boxes. You can get a pretty good deal on some really good standard size boxes from Staples as well. So here we go. I just cut a nice fresh strand of bubble wrap, and the first thing we're going to do is we're going to put it in the bottom of our box. Just because no matter what happens, we want to make sure there's cushion. And one of the things I like to do is just take 2 little pieces of tape and actually tape the bubble wrap to the side of the box. So that way, if the pops move around, or the box gets shuffled around a little bit, maybe in the back of a truck, maybe on an airplane, that the bubble wrap will stay in place and actually protect anything that shifts around. Boom. So just like that. So that's our first step. Now, because we have 4 regular size pops and this giant pop town, what I actually want to do is put the pop town in first, because this is weighted a little bit heavier, and we're going to lay it flat. We're going to wrap it in bubble wrap. We're actually going to put it on the bottom. So that way the lighter pops, the 4-inch pops, will sit nicely on top. You don't want to do it the other way around, because if we put these guys on the bottom and this guy is on top, this will crush these 4 pops. And even though they'll be in protectors, we just don't want to risk that. So the first thing we're going to do with this guy is I'm going to cut a nice big piece of bubble wrap, and we're actually going to wrap it around him. Like I said, I wish there was a protector that we could get for this Pop Town. However, there's just no Pop Town protectors on the market yet. All right, so here we go. Now the most important part of the pop is the front and the window. So if you are in a situation where you don't have enough bubble wrap, you at the very least want to get the front and the window. Alright, so we're going to do it just like that. That's just for the top half. Since this bubble wrap isn't wide enough to actually get the whole thing, we're going to do another layer on the bottom. And the other thing too, if you're wrapping a pop with bubble wrap and you're going to tape it, don't tape the tape to the actual box. So I'm just taping the bubble wrap to itself. So, and as you can see, the bubble wrap didn't cover the pop completely, so we're going to do another nice layer right here. And with this pop, if you guys don't know, he is going for anywhere from $75 to $100. So we really don't want to mistake protecting him in any way. So we're going to put him like that. We're going to tape the bubble wrap right there. Another piece of tape. And we're actually going to tape it again right here. And then I'm going to hit it one more time with just one more thin piece right around here. So that way the pop is completely covered and it has its own layer of protection, completely shielded by bubble wrap. So boom, this should work out perfectly. That side's protected, this side's protected, and all we got to do is tape it up and we're good to go. Now my recommendation is always use bubble wrap. I've gotten a lot of packages in the mail that people used newspaper, crumpled up magazine articles. We had a pretty good laugh a few weeks ago because it looked like somebody had used their son or daughter's homework. I guess they were pretty fed up with homeschool, and it looks like they had crumpled up just weeks worth of history homework, and that's what they used as padding for the pops. Pops came okay, but I wouldn't recommend it. Alright, so I'm just going to put some more tape just to make it look aesthetically pleasing, just so all the bubble wrap isn't flaring out. So when you're making a mystery box for somebody, or you made a sale, or you're shipping someone a pop, you're delivering them a product. And when you open up a mystery box, or you open up a pop that you bought, you want to make sure that everything looks good. You want it to look as if you were going to add this to your collection, and this is how you ship it. So here, he's completely surrounded in bubble wrap. I'm going to cut another small piece just for the top because I don't want the top to get damaged. No one's ever going to get mad if you use too much bubble wrap. People are definitely going to be upset, including myself. If I open up a pop, especially a pop that's high valued, anything over $20, you got to put bubble wrap. You got to protect it. So there we go. Everything's good. We got that layer of bubble wrap in the box, and this is the first pop that's going to be going in. Alright guys, so we got our Kevin and Up house ready to go, sitting in the box. Now before we jump into putting protectors on these guys, we're actually going to put another layer of bubble wrap just because I wanted to put the window up. I didn't put the window down because if the box moved at all, I didn't want all the weight actually on the window, including the pop weight. So I put the window up for this, so there's less weight on it. less chance of creases or cracks or anything like that. But before we put these pops, I'm just going to cut one more layer. Alright, so I'm going to put this down here for right now. Okay, so moving into the regular 4-inch pops. Now, I've bought a lot of pops throughout the years, and I've seen a lot of just things that could have been avoided when shipping the standard pop. Protectors. Protectors are a really cheap way to save yourself a lot of money in the long run. So these particular protectors are not very expensive. They're Ecotech protectors that I got off of Amazon. We were shipping all of our mystery boxes with $7 a pop shields, but they actually ran out towards the end of May. So we had to switch over to different protectors, and we found these, and I've been using these for shipping, and they're really not bad. A lot of other companies make better protectors, but these aren't too bad. But however, when it comes down to it, they're 100% better than nothing. A lot of people have been shipping pops without protectors in sorters. If you're going to use a sorter is okay. However, you can't just smack a label on a sorter and expect that the pop inside is not going to get damaged. So we're going to use these protectors for today. Because you really can't go wrong with protectors and bubble wrap. Then it's not on you. Like I said in the beginning of the video, there's things you can control and there's things you can't. You can control putting the protectors on the pops. You can't control what the post office does with your post office, but we have with your pops. But we have a couple other methods that we'll talk about in just a minute for how to further protect your pops. So here we go. We got our 4 pops that are also going in the mystery box. We have our Future Foundation Spider-Man. We got a regular Stitch, a regular Belle, and a flocked Sully. So all Disney pops with the exception of the Spider-Man. This was a special request for my friend's son, and these 4 we're going to be putting in the box. Also, if you guys are doing a lot of shipping, I highly, highly recommend getting one of these tape guns we got off of Amazon. I'll throw the link in the description of the video below, and it is awesome. It's a huge time saver, and it's just a lifeline when you're shipping a lot of stuff. And boom, he fits right there, and he's still able to shut nicely. The one thing we did in preparation for this video was do the measurements for all the pops that we were sending. This is a standard 16 by 12 by 12 box, like I said, that we got a bundle of from Staples. If you buy your boxes in bundles, it saves a ton of money instead of having to run to the UPS store or Home Depot or the post office and buying the boxes individually. You'll save a ton of money if you buy them in bulk. And this was just a little how-to video I wanted to film just because I've seen so many other YouTubers, a lot of other collectors on Facebook and Instagram just complaining about getting damaged pops. So I hope that for anybody who doesn't ship a lot of pops or just people who are looking for ways for extra protection, that this helps out at least a little bit. So as you guys can see, we got our 4 pops sitting very nicely on top of the Kevin with Up House. Alright guys, so we have our 4 pops on top of the Kevin with Up House. And as you guys can probably see, the pops, the bubble wrap sticks out a little bit. Now that's okay. We did that on purpose because we wanted to use extra bubble wrap. And these are the big bubbles, which is fine. They work a lot better than the smaller bubbles, although the small bubble wrap is still better than nothing. So when we go to close this box, it actually flares up a little bit just because of all the bubble wrap pushing up, but that's okay. So what we're going to do is we're actually just going to put little pieces of tape And we're just going to seal the end off just like that, because I don't want to put a lot of pressure on the top of the box. Alright, so we just pinned it. We didn't do a full strip because, like I said, I don't want to put a lot of pressure. If this was the actual box that we were putting the label on and it wasn't so pressed up from all the bubble wrap, I would seal this. I would put multiple layers of tape across. However, we are actually going to double box this mystery box in this. Now, the one thing we didn't do with this box is if you have stickers or any kind of notes or any kind of extra giveaways, typically most people put their stickers in mystery boxes. We're going to do that in our second box. Alright, so normally if this was the box we're actually putting the shipping label on, we would tape it up. If you were shipping this UPS, UPS requires a minimum of 6 strands of tape on the box. So then if there's damage, you can actually file a claim. But today, we're not going to be putting the shipping label on this one because we're actually going to be double boxing with this box that we picked up from Walmart. Walmart also has some cheap boxes, but they're still cheaper if you go on Staples and you buy them in bulk. So, and double boxing your Pops is the best way to protect against the post office and mail casualties. So that way, if this box falls off a truck, gets kicked, something falls on it, that this box will be damaged, but the Pops in this box will still be protected. So that's what we're going to do today. Yes, it costs a little bit extra money for the extra box. However, this is a over $100 PPG mystery box. So this is $100 that somebody paid for, and I want to make sure that they get all the value back in the Pops when it gets delivered to them. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to take these air bubbles and surround this box for extra cushioning. Now these I didn't actually pay for. I'm sure everybody gets Amazon packages delivered to their house at least at some point. Amazon uses air bubbles for just about all their packages. So next time you order something from Amazon, just take these out, put them aside, because you never know. You could be using these for a pop package. A lot of the bubble wrap, a lot of boxes, I always save everything because you can reuse and then you don't have to pay money for more shipping supplies. So, and if you're selling a lot of Pops, if you're shipping out a lot of Macari packages, eBay, you know, we're always looking for the most economic way to ship stuff. And we want to pass on those hints and anything we can to share it with you guys. Alright, so I got my last few air pouches that I'm going to put in here. I'm going to grab, I got a sticker here. So we have our little Slapshotpops sticker, and thank you for purchasing one of our mystery boxes. We're just going to tape that to the top. So when they open that up, they can see where it came from, and that we did a great job packing it up. Boom. There we go, all cushioned, all protected, and ready to go to the post office or UPS, whichever one is cheaper. So now, really quick before we end the video, I want to tell you guys about a shipping service that I've been using for about 6 months now, and it's freaking awesome. It's called ShipNerd. We're going to throw the link in the description of the video for a $10 coupon, and they primarily ship through UPS, and they only ship to US continental states, and it's just an awesome service. We've saved so much money on shipping and going through them instead of just bringing our packages straight to UPS. So they've sent me a lot of free stuff, like packing tape and stickers, and they've just been freaking awesome. So I wanted to give them a shout out really quick. And I don't think a lot of people have heard of them yet, even though they offer a tremendously awesome service. So we just wanted to give them a quick shout out. So thank you guys for watching the video. I'm really happy that we were able to do this. And please, please, please subscribe to the channel. We have a lot of great content coming. Like I said, we got our 100 subscriber giveaway coming out. And if you want to see more videos on tips and tricks and just how to be a better collector and prevent your pops from getting damaged, then you've definitely come to the right place. So, like we always say here on Slapshotpops, don't stop shooting until you score. Thank you guys for watching. We'll see you in the next one.